how did you maintain to have the discipline? Because I mean, to continue above 100 episodes, like because in the start, I'm guessing it didn't pay the bills. Like podcasts have not like it doesn't pay you anything. It takes time. It takes a lot of effort to put So how did you keep what was the discipline? Where did that come from?
Yeah, we never created the podcast to make money
Hmm.
in the beginning. We launched the podcast December 2016 while we were working in companies like Archer was at Funding Circle all the way to IPO, building out their financial marketplace. My co-founder, he did Hack Reactor. The other one was at Timor Meister. He was at Blipper. They did augmented reality, and then I was at when we launched the podcast, I was at Honor at the time. I was at All School before that, and then Hustle. But at Honor is when we launched the podcast. But before launching the podcast, um, we recorded 30 podcasts.
Okay.
Right? We said before we launch this podcast, um, let's create a nice library
Yep.
so that we become the Gucci Man of podcast. Right?
I love it.
And we're gonna hit everybody over the head with we're gonna drop like 2 to 3 podcasts a week. So when we launched, like not only did we launch, I'm actually give a huge shout out to Kim Cutler, who's now on a board observer with Initialize with Gary Chan. She actually helped us get introduced to the people at TechCrunch and establish a really strong relationship with TechCrunch. And we were able to drop, I think, 12, 13 articles in TechCrunch for the Breaking the Starters podcast
Wow.
early on. Just really giving everyday people the shine that they deserve, right?
Yep.
That was a beautiful thing. And I want to give a big shout out to TechCrunch for also helping us do that. Like we have really great stories of people like Rodney Urquhart, who was a high school dropout in Philly. We have people like Kenyatta Leal, who was locked up in prison at San Quentin prison for a long time. We had Divine, and we had like every story you can imagine. We had Rocio, all these stories that really inspired a lot of people. And yeah, so that's how we started was with the podcast.
That's so amazing, man.